All right. Hi, everybody. Hola. Welcome to Secret Sauce. So this was a requested secret sauce from chat. I saw multiple people ask if I could do a secret sauce in honor of Mexican Independence Day, which is technically the 16th of September. It's the 15th, but people do start to celebrate on the 15th as well. And I asked some of my friends what recipes they might make for Mexican Independence Day. Then I found a recipe for chiles en nogada. And it's a very typical recipe from Puebla, Mexico. So it's regional. That means that not every Mexican has even tried this dish. We're not gonna fry them. The chiles, we're not gonna fry them. I wanna keep it fresh. Even on the plate, it looks prettier. I have never tasted it. I've never tried it. I'm very excited for this one. Something new. We're gonna start with the most tedious part, other than the pomegranates, of this recipe, which is de-skinning walnuts. You guys, I might just stop in the middle of this. The feature of this dish is that it has all the colors of the Mexican flag. So you have the green from the chile, the nogada, which is the sauce, which is white, and then pomegranate seeds on top, which is the red. So I already started that water boiling. I'm gonna see how those do, like 3 minutes. So I did that on high heat, those walnuts. I'm gonna let them like sit in that hot water for a few more minutes while I de-seed this pomegranate. Ooh, look at all that. Yeah, I don't know if I like this method. I feel like I'm squishing too many of the seeds. Okay, so I have to take this over to the sink and strain them and get rid of all the white parts. And now for the other really boring part. Okay, so the whole reason we did all that was to peel the walnuts, but I don't really see any way of peeling these. It's absolutely impossible. I still think that step is worth it though. Like just blanch them for a couple minutes. Maybe not even 3 minutes, like a minute and a half, 2 minutes. While we start everything else, I'm gonna soak these in some milk. And we're probably gonna use some of this milk in the recipe too. Oh, the stem on this one is broken. You can do this in the broiler. You don't have to do this over the stove. I'm doing it over the stove because I'm making 2. All right, this one's good. So now you put these in a bag, plastic or paper. This is so they steam and it makes it easier to peel off the charred part. All right, that looks pretty good. In the bag. I guess we can start with the meat. I need an onion first though. Yum. How much onion? How much onion? Let me do half. Why don't I wash onions? If you don't have to, I just don't. I don't want to add water. They already release a lot of water when you're sauteing them. I mean, I'll wash green onions. Eyes are watering. Ah, no! And I'm crying. And I'm crying. Ah. Ah. Okay. Garlic. Ah. Ah. Olive oil. So, first, saute the onions. I don't want to waste. So I'm using both beef and pork, but I'm gonna weigh it out so I just don't overdo it. I was thinking I was gonna do half a pound of meat. I'm gonna do a little bit more only because I know the fruit and all that is gonna outweigh the meat and it won't be balanced, right? At this point, I'm comfortable eyeballing it. I'm gonna do like that, looks good. I love this smell in the kitchen. Sauteing onions. All right, so you can use dried thyme, but I don't have any, so I'm using fresh thyme from my garden. Actually, I should dry some of this out. I have a lot of time now, so. All right, I'm gonna throw the garlic in now because the onions are almost ready. In goes the meat. Photos. Adding cloves, pepper, thyme, fruit. Okay, tomatoes last. I'm gonna do the apple first because the apple is the only thing that is hard compared to the other fruit. All the other fruits are ripe. Yum. I'm gonna stop there, I think. Peach. And a super ripe plantain. If I had to reincarnate in a fruit, what would I be? Pineapple. All right, I'm adding more olive oil. There's like no fat in this meat. It's weird. Tomatoes. All right, so we'll start to add the fruit. And yes, raisins. I don't even remember the last time I bought raisins. I had to buy them just for this dish. It's a lot of dicing today. A lot of dicing today. Some secret right here. This is my own little addition. All right, we're gonna let that fruit cook down a little bit before we add the tomatoes. That's looking good. I'm gonna put the tomatoes in. Smells good. Smells really good. Highly debated about how you make this. I read so many different versions of how to make this. I forgot the almonds. This is for the meat. we go. That's looking amazing. All right. So like I said, I read several different recipes, several different ways of doing the sauce. I actually had goat cheese. If you don't have goat cheese, a lot of people use cream cheese nowadays, like Philadelphia, with the walnuts too. For me, this is perfect. This looks great. The meat is still moist, but it's not, there's not like liquid. So what I was reading, when you make this mixture, the filling, you don't want it to be liquidy because you have to stuff the chile. So if it's too liquidy, then it's just gonna kind of drain out. Some recipes say to use this, some don't. I'm using crema. I'm not using a lot. Salt. A little sugar. So we got that, and then we're gonna add milk. I did the salt, sugar. I'm gonna mute you guys while I blend this. All right, wow, the goat cheese is super, super strong. So I balanced it out with a little bit more milk and a little bit more crema. And now we're gonna finally peel off all of the char from the chile. You're basically de-skinning it. Oh my goodness, we're so close. We're so close. It smells amazing. Mmm. Look at that. All right. And no toothpicks because we're gonna cover it. We're gonna cover it in sauce. Mmm. All right. The final touch. It looks so pretty. It's beautiful. Let's dig in. Let's dig in. Oh my, I'm salivating. I'm salivating. Wow. There's so many things happening. There's so many flavors happening. The textures work so well together. The meat and the fruit on the inside is nice and moist. The chile, because it's not, you know, it's still pretty fresh. You still get a slight crunch, and then the crunch of the pomegranate, and then the freshness of the parsley. Oh my goodness. Wow. Wow. It's very aromatic too. Let's add the walnut like to the sauce. The spices. Alright guys, that's it Thank you again for watching. Gracias. Have a good night or day wherever you guys are.
Goodbye.